Well, a psychic reading could actually be an opportunity to gain more insight and open the door to your best life. And now you can explore the many dimensions of your newborn child. Cynthia Hess has been a professional psychic and astrologer for more than 30 years. She is nationally renowned and is currently based here in Albuquerque, and aren't we lucky for that? Hi, Cynthia.
How are you? Good to be back.
Great to be back. I trust you with my questions and inquiries about future life and living the best life, so I'm so glad you're here again to talk to our audience.
It's great. I appreciate that.
Well, this is a really interesting thing because, you know, astrology is obviously one of the most powerful tools around to help a child. And so, you know, therefore, it's a unique and wonderful gift for new parents. So what are the advantages to having a reading done for a child?
Okay, first of all, let me make it clear. I never do children under 18.
Okay.
So usually the parent is asking and about the child, because children are too easily influenced by information.
That's so true.
But the benefits of knowing this information is understanding the gifts, the qualities a child has, their emotional makeup, it can indicate physical health situations, the personality, a child has their own destiny. A child has their own path. And as parents, a lot of times we are trying to superimpose our belief system, or trying to live out what we want them to do, and they have their own path.
Good point.
And they express themselves in different ways. And I'm going to talk about that because it helped me understand my son, how he operates. So what I was showing is that it's more in depth. So you have a sun sign.
Okay.
So say, for instance, my granddaughter Trinity is a Taurus, and people will look at that as textbook as far as
stubborn, the bull.
But in her chart, when I look at her chart, and I did her chart, and the chart indicates the day, month, and time, and the location. So it's almost like an X-ray.
Okay.
Like a doctor has an X-ray, an astrologer takes an X-ray, which is they just freeze you when you're born. And you have certain qualities that are going to evolve throughout your life. Oh, that's my son over there.
Oh, so that's your son's chart
right there. That's my son's chart.
Okay, so when we look at something like that, obviously to all of us it's foreign. What are we seeing?
It's very foreign, but what happens is that you have so many planets that express themselves in so many signs. So February 3rd, he is an Aquarian by nature. So your sun sign is really what you are here to learn in this lifetime. So you don't come in like, okay, I'm this. You're here to learn that lesson. So he's here to learn people, humanity, caring for people, taking care of people. That's his path.
So we all have a different path as far as what we're based on, what we're supposed to learn.
We have many different lessons, but he has certain things that, qualities that I was able to see. As an Aquarian, he's an intellectual. He doesn't respond emotionally. So, so he has to have logic and reasoning.
Which helps the people knowing that it helps them to communicate better with him based on knowing that, right?
Helps them to communicate and realize that how is their child filtering information.
Well, let me ask you this. So you do the reading to an adult about their child, but how would it be different as far as an adult reading versus a reading for an adult about a child? How does that differentiate?
What do you mean?
Like when you're doing the reading about the child, how is that different than a typical reading that you would do for an adult?
It's very different because adult has already gone through certain experiences and they're trying to understand and make sense of those experiences.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense.
You know, and the child has not gone through all the education, the relationships, all the drama and all the trauma.
So how can a parent use what they learn in the reading to help their child develop their unique qualities and excel in their life?
Okay, so say for instance with my granddaughter, she has all these planets in air, but she's a Taurus. So she doesn't have a lot of water. So you look at the entire picture. So she expresses herself through creativity. Her emotions filter through art, creative. So she likes to take people shopping. She has an eye for color. So she says,
I saw that in her pink today.
Yeah, so she takes me shopping. She says, no, that doesn't look, you can't wear that. That's too old fashioned. You got to wear this. But she's very creative. But in her development, it shows that she has this internal world, and now based on this time and age, she's going into an external world and understanding other things. Like she ran for the cancer run yesterday.
Good for her.
Or Sunday. And so she's understanding that other people and coming out of her shell and the bigger picture as far as career opportunities. So a child is just starting out.
Sure. They're in the beginning of their path.
They're in the beginning, and they need a roadmap.
That's a good point. I mean, so basically, you're giving them some idea on the kids' qualities. Now, does this help predict the future, their future in general, and some of the things that will happen to them?
There is a certain predictive nature to this, but I'm always cautious. Because you don't want to, you want to keep everything positive. You want to plan positive.
Good point.
But a lot of people come to me as far as, okay, what should we take in, what do you think this child is good at in school? Or where is the problem? Is the problem with the mother, the father? Who are they close to? So there's and also illness. I can see certain things about physical health, always with a doctor, but you can see certain tendencies astrologically.
Interesting.
About allergy. Is the child not expressing itself emotionally? Is it transmuting into allergy or illness?
See, this is great insight, because what you can do is you can give somebody the insight to know, hey, you know what, maybe you want to take a look at this, and before things become too late, they can prevent problems, probably.
It can prevent problems, but it is a tremendous tool for giving your child a roadmap, because you have to have a plan in life. And I think that if my parents had any idea about what I was capable of, they could have guided me instead of being clueless.
Yeah, and a lot of people out there watching right now want to be able to contact you so that they can help be guided as well. So what do they need to do to contact you for an astrological profile?
They can call me at 505-293-0833, or I have a website under cynthiahess.com.
Okay, and they can obviously get all the information about any specials you're running.
Specials, because there's a whole report I'm offering. It's like a 30-page report on your child, and you can take a look at certain things or ask. And children are the future.
No doubt. We just saw that with our ballet, right? Absolutely. Cynthia, thank you so much for being here. I love when you're here, and we'll have you back again soon, I hope. And we're not done yet. Kristen is next with our 7-day forecast. Don't go away.